In what might be the ultimate test of my exennial urge to upload a boomerang, I took my daughter to the Getty Villa. If you haven't been, it's basically a billionaire's fan fiction version of a Roman country house that was destroyed by a volcano and rebuilt on a cliff in Malibu, with a kiosk that makes a surprisingly good vanilla latte. It's a museum designed to display things that survived longer than the people who made them, and definitely longer than most industry careers in Los Angeles. Looking at art that existed centuries before you were even an empty bottle of wine and a broken rubber teaches you to respect time. Not trends, not novelty, just time. None of this is asking for a like or a follow. It's not waiting to be discovered. It's not brooding under streetlights in Silver Lake with pseudo-intellectual subtitles. It's just here, still, completely unbothered, while the rest of us are spiraling because an app moved a button 3 pixels to the left. Museums are not about nostalgia. They're about editing. This is what survived, man. Survived fire, war, famine, rich people holding auctions, entire generations saying, OMG, that's so 500 BC. It's the original I'm Still Standing. And that alone makes it worth studying, if only to figure out why the Greeks made oil vessels that looked suspiciously like fucking dildos. As a tattooer, I'm always asking the same question. What still reads when the noise is gone? Noise always feels permanent, until it isn't. Ask anyone with a mustache on the finger tattoo from 2011. We always wonder why certain tattoo styles last, and we expect the explanation to have the same kind of scrutiny that's usually reserved for the Zapruder footage and the series finale of Stranger Things. Is it machine geometry? Is it the hand-picked few that got a comprehensive explanation of needle taper from the deep state? Is it some proprietary ink forged from the dust of Saturn's rings and the tears of fallen samurai post-seppuku? It's almost never that. Then what is it? Well, it's restraint. Simplicity, contrast. It's taking something complicated and finding the means to communicate it in a way that has a cadence that resonates. These sculptures weren't trying to do everything. These vases weren't trying to be a 4K render on a 2-inch patch of skin. They picked a few things and did them clearly. Places like the Getty don't teach us what to make. They show us what survives when the extra gets stripped away. Those rules didn't start with tattooing. We just inherited them. And occasionally forgot them in favor of whatever was trending on Pinterest. My daughter's probably going to forget most of this afternoon. She might remember statues with no heads, or fountains that somehow make silence feel expensive, or tourists with varying degrees of regard for personal hygiene who don't understand personal space at all, or the strange realization that people a few thousand years ago were talented, passionate, dramatic, human, and very online in their own way. I hope she remembers that, like all things worthwhile, art doesn't have to rush, doesn't need to shout, doesn't need to flex, and that some things last longer because no one tried to turn them into a fucking boomerang, even if they do look dope looping. Now where the fuck did I park?